All my Walker's chips are gone.
Mm.
I ate all of them. Sad panda.
Okay. Welcome
to the Gallifrey Gals. Get warped.
That's the name of this show.
Hi,
I'm Paula.
Boy. I'm Katrina.
And we are watching Star Trek The Next Generation. Y'all, I've been showing it to Katrina, who's watching it for the first time. And we are almost done with season 4, as we say every episode lately. After this one, we'll have 3 more. Yep. This episode is called The Host.
There's so much LA bullshit going on.
Oh, I hear now. I hear like a car.
Yeah, we only have 3 episodes left after this. I don't know how I feel about that. Kind of makes me feel sick for some reason.
Season 5 is really good too, though. There's lots of good stuff I'm looking forward to seeing in season 5 for sure.
Definitely. I'm just like, it's just, how are we on season 5 of this show?
It's kind of crazy, honestly.
That's all I'm wondering is like, how the fuck did we get here? Like, I know how we got here, but how did we get here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, I've actually been looking forward to this episode for a long time. So I'm really curious what you'll think of it. That's all. And then I have some like trivia-ish things to talk about at the end, but I don't want to talk about any of it now. But
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me.
That's all. So yeah, we're gonna watch The Host.
The Host. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I'll set you up with the medical monitor data. It'll take you a while to input the figures, won't it?
At least an hour.
Perfect.
But I do not believe much time can be saved by exhibiting such haste now, Doctor.
Data, there are times when every second does count.
Okay. Dr. Crusher wants to get laid.
Yeah, she does.
What can't we trust about this motherfucker?
Is this interfering with your work on the Paleozel problems?
Unfortunately, I've done about as much as I can until we get there. Because I just can't seem to keep my mind on my work.
Well, that's what she's asking.
Oh, Don? I have to go.
Oh, yeah. So pregnant.
I promise.
I hope Dr. Crusher was able to help you with your headache.
I bet she was. Look at Troy. She's like, that's Troy just thought what I just said.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Ever since they migrated from our planet 5 centuries ago. To us on the planet, they're like 2 squabbling children. We try to help them settle
God,
their
she
arguments
sounds
by
familiar.
not taking sides, but this time we are at a loss. It would be difficult to guarantee your safety.
Well, I'm sure I'm not the first who has expressed discomfort at the idea of molecular.
No, you're not.
No.
Thanks for
Pulaski.
throwing it back to Dr. Pulaski.
I'll shuttle down. As you wish.
He can't because of whatever the fuck's inside of his tummy.
He is the one who's pregnant.
I didn't know you even came in here.
I don't.
At least not very often. But it feels good.
Troy, get the fuck out of here. She just has her hand in Dawn dish soap. Sorry, Paula.
It's just something I sense in Odan. What? What do you sense? I feel I know him better than I've known anyone in my life.
They wrote her an episode like this already.
I don't think so.
And I must say that your staff has been quite helpful in briefing me on problems.
Briefing me.
Okay. Yep. You took it there.
Staff is quite capable, I'm glad.
He took it there. Chill out. This isn't
He's
business
like-
talk anymore. You've now taken it.
Both as a scientist
Skirt.
Yes, I'm sure.
Yep. I'm sure that's goodbye.
Captain, you
Oh,
know her better than I.
Oh, his face.
Do you
His
have an
face.
idea how committed she is to remaining with
Extremely committed.
We'll be entering the upper ionosphere in 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Sir, an unidentified ship is emerging from the limb.
Worf, you sound a little calm about
Hail the
that.
vessel.
I have visual contact. I don't recognize it.
They're trying to help you, dum-dums.
Coming about.
If you transport me, it will kill me. Please.
Number 1, we're ready to beam you aboard. Belay that order, Captain. I'll bring her in manually.
Oh, fuck.
This body is just
Oh
a host.
my god.
I am that parasite. You must contact the Trill quickly. Tell them I need another host. They will send a replacement.
Doctor, could a human host carry him?
I believe so. From Odan's description of the process, it should be possible, but I don't
Then I
have...
volunteer.
Oh, this is gonna
Your
get
choice,
weird.
Will.
Where does it go inside of a human body? Like, what cavity does it fulfill?
Ooh.
But you must convince the inhabitants of the moons that I am Odan. I have his skills, his thoughts, his memories.
They will perceive you as a Starfleet officer.
This is all new to me.
It's new to me as well. Please, don't go. We've got to talk about this.
I don't know what to say.
Nor do I.
I loved Odan. I'm sure of it. I had no doubts, no fears. But what was it I loved? He's here, isn't he? Look at him. I don't want to look at him. Talk to me. Just keep talking to me.
Ambassador, we can stall the representatives.
They would see that as a deception. I must meet with them.
But surely to present yourself in this condition is not going to help our cause.
I promise you, Captain, they will never know that I'm ill.
Please don't.
Please let me touch you. Just for a moment.
I thought I should see how you were doing. If you needed another hypo spray.
I don't think so.
It's gonna be weird to see her and Riker kiss.
Symptoms haven't returned.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yes.
I'll check your vital signs in the morning before the representatives get here.
I don't want them knowing that I'm taking any medication. I want you.
Oh.
If you're going to leave, you better go right now.
I'm not leaving.
Oh.
You better go right now. I'm like,
Captain Log, Stardate 44824.4.
Damn.
Governor Laker,
Spicy.
are ready to transport on board. We have learned
That was
they
really-
each have
that was a
troops
beautiful
massed
moment,
and
though.
are ready for combat if this final effort at peace is not successful.
White count is back up. Temperature is elevated. The effects of the medication are wearing off faster every time. Are the injections damaging to the host's body, Riker's body?
We can't put him through any further risk.
How can you function, conduct the meeting?
shouldn't have used up all that energy banging last night.
Alright. Just saying.
We'll respect your wishes.
Put it out there.
Thing. I will conduct the mediations today.
I'll stand by with the medication just in case. The pain may become so intense that I have to...
Whatever else I may be to you, I'm your friend. You can only imagine what you're going through. And I want you to know I'm here.
Jean-Luc.
Are they here, Worf?
No, they are
course they
experiencing
are.
difficulty. They do not anticipate their arrival for another 9 hours.
He won't make it.
It was worth it.
I must remove him. I gave my word.
Put him in me. Maybe.
Put him in me. Make it so.
You need some rest, Doctor.
No.
No. If Odan is to survive, he needs to be implanted in the new host as soon as he arrives. I'll wait here.
It'll be some time.
I know.
Doctor?
I am Kariel. I am to become host to Odan. And appears to have been successful. There were no difficulties in assimilation. Dr. Beverly, could we talk for a moment? My poor Beverly. This has been so hard for you. I want to thank you for your caring, for your standing by me. And yes, I am still Odan, and I still love you. I cannot imagine that ever changing. I am glad that you're all right. How long will you have this host? What would the next one be? I can't live with that kind of uncertainty. Odan, I do love you. Please remember that. I will never forget you.
Wish that actor would have taken that moment like a little bit slower, but it's fine. Not trying to direct. Not trying to direct. Oh, so Dr. Beverly Crusher is not pansexual. What a fucking roller coaster that was.
Seriously.
Jesus Christ.
While you're processing that, I will interrupt the emotional moment to say the thing I was trying to say about Picard's screen when Odan came in. The image on the screen is the Tychon's image of the Tychon's rift that they were dealing with in the Nightmares episode. The Where Are You? Night Terrors, excuse me. So that was just a random thing that I couldn't get out quickly enough without ruining what the scene was. So
that's okay. I totally understand.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm curious what you think. I know this episode has received some criticism because some people feel like the ending is homophobic. But
I mean,
the way the show, I think, is at least trying to portray it is it's more about like the uncertainty and all of the changing and realizing how difficult that is, more than the fact that it's now, I guess, it changing so drastically into a feminine body was the thing that made her go, oh, this is too much change. I don't know. It's interesting. It's at least broaching the topic, I think, of like,
they
think?
needed the change. They needed the change to be something drastic. And for the 90s, that big thing is let's change the quote unquote perceived sex of or the gender, you know, and that's kind of their big way of doing that. So like, I get what they were going for. I understand why people today might try to see that as homophobic. I don't see that as homophobic because also, I mean, it's you like what you like, your preferences are your preferences. That can't, you know, like, and that's like the definition of pansexuality is like, it does not to the individual, it does not matter to them. It does not matter if you were to one day wake up and go, you know what, I'm not a man, I am a female, and like transitioned in that way. Like there are people who are okay with those things, and she's not. It was interesting how it was like written though, and how she was like, maybe one day our love won't be so limitless. And that's why I kind of like snapped, because I was like, I mean, we're at a time where our love isn't limitless. It's not. People don't have to limit themselves. They can love how they want to, and they can love in ways that are much more accepted these days. And so yeah, I'm not necessarily upset by that ending. I definitely understand. Like, I just understand that that's like the biggest change they could give, like the biggest shit shock value.
Oh, whoa, it is like,
it's
whoa,
a woman,
totally different. Yeah.
Instead of like taking the low blow of like making it some like huge over like weight or some very stigmatized, that very stigmatized, oh, this person's not attractive, you know, and they could have tried to take it that way, which honestly might have been more fucked up in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so actually.
So it is very interesting. The part where I was like, it's gonna get weird with Riker. Like, does he remember? Like, I'm like,
he didn't really consent with his body. We won't dig too deep into that, but
I can't dig too deep into that. That's where it gets slightly problematic.
But yeah, Though I feel like, honestly, what I know about Riker is I feel like Riker would have been like, I don't mind.
You do you, boo. You need to get laid. Use my
had
body
y'all
for
had
it.
emotional stuff. It's cool.
That's fine.
But yeah, you're like, oh. I love though that Troy was not like, there was in a moment where Troy was like, well, this is weird because I love Riker. She was like, why not accept love from the person, even if they're in a different body? Why not?
See, now Troy, I think, is pansexual. I was like, I think Troy's pansexual.
Yeah, she's like,
get
love where you find it. Why not?
Wow. Yeah, Troy's little monologue about her father, like that was really good. And obviously that moment with Beverly and just like her, I'd give anything to not feel this right now. It's like
that whole bit.
Oh, girl, I get you.
So this story originally was pitched as just the parasite and the ambassador thing. They say like, this is one of the grossest pitches we've ever been given. And then at some point later, they decided to add in the romance.
They're like, let's make it
storyline. And they're like, it's funny because this is the thing that makes the episode. They were like, this is what made it a Star Trek episode. This question of love and what does love transcend and who are we and how does that like attraction get expressed. And they were like, it ended up being like a really touching episode that started out as just this kind of like gross
nasty like
and the parasite stuff was gross.
It was
his
gross.
Stomach,
it was gross. It was gross when it slipped into Riker.
So this is the first time in Star Trek that we see trills. Yes. Trills are a species that will continue on. However, the way that they are presented in this is not at all
okay. Yeah, because I remember you bringing up that I might have an issue with how trills look like.
I had forgotten, honestly, that trills. So in Deep Space Nine, one of the regular characters is a trill, and they have like spots down them.
Yeah.
And I had forgotten that that's not what trills looked like in this introduction to them. So yeah, that's not at all. The continuity of trills is so different. That's not at all what they look like. The way that hosts and symbiotes work is a little different. Not every trill is joined with a symbiote. Like there's a whole like lore that ends up getting created that kind of contradicts some of what's in this episode, but it is still kind of that like slug-like thing that's like in them, and it's still like they carry on their name, so they have their host's first name basically, and then the symbiotes like the name is like their last name, so that's how you differentiate between which one it is if you knew them across different. So like in Deep Space Nine, there's Dax, and in the show she's Jadzia Dax. The host is named Jadzia, and Dax is the symbiote. But one of the characters on the show knew Dax in a previous host, and so he knew him as Curzon Dax, and Curzon was a man.
God,
and you see a whole history of Dax's like
that's so crazy.
It's interesting. It's really interesting. It reminds me honestly very much of Doctor Who in Regenerating. Yeah. The way they present trills in Deep Space Nine reminds me because they have the memories of all their past hosts.
Yeah.
And their past like all that stuff, but they're also kind of a new person when they have a new host,
because it brings
you're merging
new taste buds, new personality, like that stuff that's very Doctor Who.
Always I was like, man, this is just like the Doctor regenerating. It's so interesting.
I couldn't help it. I looked up Trill Deep Space Nine just to see an image of it. I can see it's very like cheetah print.
Yes, yeah, it is.
When they're more covered up and it's just like this, it doesn't bother me as much. But when they're more exposed and you can see it going all the way down,
all the way
to their
down.
Shoulders, that makes me uncomfortable. Like, I saw it and was like,
no, I don't want that.
Yeah. Why not keep them looking like that? I liked how they looked in this. Whatever.
And the thing about the transporter killing the symbiote is not a thing
true.
that continues on. They're like,
Yeah,
they're
there's
like,
no
we're gonna
way.
write this as a regular character. We can't have her never able
Yeah,
to use the
how can you
transporter.
like that's what I was thinking because he was like, when I heard him say Trill, I was like, wait, Paul has talked about this before. And then I sit there thinking, like, there's no way that they can't. I know there's no way that they can't use the transporter ever.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell everyone on no? Oh, I'm gonna ask if you wanted to tell everyone on YouTube how hungry you are.
Tell us. Okay. Or that you just would like to be a mountain goat.
And wants to eat the basil that I just put out of reach. Oh no, something in my eye. And by something I mean a fucking cat hair.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Monster. Well, that was it. I didn't hate it. Still a good episode.
I didn't hate it.
It's still a good episode.
I like that one a lot.
Really
it's
good
one that,
moments in it.
It when I watched it the first time, like affected me emotionally. It's kind of like stuck with me. Just this question of like, I don't know, how we love and
it's how we love and how we
attraction
perceive
and-
love
yeah,
and how we,
yeah.
how society has steered how we see love and
Mhm.
like stigmas and societal norms. And it's just very, very, very interesting.
And then
See, like,
I'm
I
looking at
know,
the
it's
next-
so
the next
close.
3 episodes.
I was going to say, like, for me,
Or
like,
4, technically 4. 'cause we have
there's
to
technically 4, yeah.
Oh no, 3 through 3.
6.
Sorry, I'm
3, 4,
sorry.
6.
My brain exploded for a second with math, but it's a
But see, like, for me, like, I'd be so fucking down for that. I'd be like, oh, it's time to change up. Hell yeah, what are we getting this time, And they're like, oh, we got this hot babe this time around. I'd be like, well,
Okay,
hello,
all right.
new babe.
Talk about keeping things fresh and spicy.
I'd be like, this is exciting.
well, in future Trill lore, they're not meant to continue romantic relationships with past partners. Yeah.
Oh.
So you would actually only get to experience it once.
Damn.
So you need to be a next generation Trill, not Deep Space Nine
okay,
Trill.
got it. Fuck you, Deep Space Nine. Damn. Oh boy. All right, well, that's all I got.
Cool. That's all I got. That was the host. I'm going to tell you the names of the next episodes are The Mind's Eye, In Theory, and Redemption.
I'm nervous about the end of the series. Oh.
Then we get into season 5.
Because I just got, and I'm starting to make up scenarios in my head of what could possibly happen at the end of the season. And I swear to God damn it, because everyone keeps talking about how DS9 is starting soon, right?
Oh, yeah, I think it starts in season 5.
I hope we don't lose Worf yet. Fuck. Okay, I don't know. I'm not gonna have to think about it too hard. Okay, all right, guys, everyone, bye. Okay, yeah, I got nothing else to say. That's just me overthinking. Could be super right. I could be very wrong. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Catch your Gallifrey gals next time.
As I almost said, as things get dicey, what is wrong with my brain? As we boldly watch, literally, that's not a tagline for anything. As we boldly watch what no noob has ever watched before.
And we get a little dicey.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a little thumbs up. And if you want to be notified when we post new content, go ahead and subscribe to our channel and hit that little bell in the corner.